Look at my surprise. John had my red buds all picked off my tree. I'll be able to make some red bud jelly.
Red bud jelly. 3 cups red bud, 2 cups water, 2 to 3 tablespoons lemon juice, 2 to 3 tablespoons Sure gel powder, 2 cups sugar, 1 to 2 tablespoons butter optional. This made 3.5 half-pint jars. Pick about 3 cups of flowers. Let them sit for about an hour. That will give all the little creatures time to leave.
And look, we have a little ladybug. It's eating. She's like, go away, go away. I'm trying to eat, go away. As far as you can, then just pluck them off. All right, so the next step in making the red bud jelly is you got to pick the little red stems off. Stems off of things you really do need to pluck off, because you don't have to get them 100%, but every little bit will help. Honey, you want to go ahead and bring what you got done, and let's put it in the bowl.
Okay.
How much did you get done?
Well, it took me a couple of hours, but here you go.
Add it to my bowl.
Wow.
Actually, you guys, we did empty one other bowl about that size into it, so he did help. John's over there helping me de-stem. Look at him go. His bowl's bigger than mine. Okay, on to the next step. I measured that, and that's 4 cups of red bud. And I'm going to add about 4 cups of water. Boiling water. And it's going to sit until it cools off, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All these beautiful pinks will turn white like that. They're already turning. And that's what you want. That's what you want it to look like. After this cools all the way down, we'll put it in the refrigerator and just set it in there overnight, and I'll work on it in the morning. Alrighty, the first draining is done. And now we're going to do a second draining, because you can see some little particles in there. So we're going to strain that with a coffee filter. Alrighty, we got it strained pretty good, so now we're going to put it in a pan and bring it up to a boil. Now at this point, you can also have yourself a cup of tea once it comes to boil. Just add a little honey. We're at a soft boil, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of lemon. Next, we'll add 3 tablespoons of clear gel. This is instant clear gel. Now we'll get that whisk up and let it come to a hard boil. I've never used the instant clear gel, I always use the Sure gel. Alright, now we're going to add 2 cups of sugar, which I think is way too much, so I don't know. I might just add half of that and then we'll see. still working on trying to get those little Sure gels dissolved. Let it boil. I'm going to stick my finger in real quick and take a taste and make sure it's going to be sweet enough. Yes, plenty sweet for me. Supposed to let it boil for 1 minute. 1 minute on hard boil. Let's get it to hard boil first. Okay, I didn't like those little pieces of Sure gel that I couldn't get to disappear, so I'm just going to use a strainer and strain them out. Okay, as you can see, it's at a hard boil. 1 minute doing that. How thick. Yummy and hot. You're probably thinking all that work for such little yield. You can't beat the taste, and not everybody makes jelly from their trees. This has vinegar on it, just clearing off the edges. We'll get our lids on, and then our rings. And since I ended up only doing 2, I'm going to put a towel in there so that maybe the jars won't move around so much. Well, that's not going to work. That's better. I just added some more jars. You might need a water bath between 5 and 10 minutes. I think I'll go ahead and do about 7 minutes.